This is, nah, I'm just joking. This is Downright Sports with Brent Reed, and we are here. This is August 31st, the end of the month. This year is blowing by fast, and this is another show where we dive into some stories. I give you, well, we're just gonna have a talk. We're going to do a segment where we just talk. We'll just sit and talk. I got some LL Cool J bumping in the background. Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. But let's dive into the news, the must-know news, starting with Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater yesterday during a non-contact drill tore his ACL and dislocated his knee. The Vikings are hopeful that he'll be back next year sometime, but he's done for the year. There's a lot of rumors swirling about Kaepernick going to play for the Minnesota Vikings as their quarterback, hoping to get them last year. Bridgewater in his second season threw for 14 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions, helping the Vikings make it to the playoffs. He threw for over 3,000 yards. Yeah, he had a good year, but it helps when you got a Hall of Fame running back in your backfield. Also, nothing really happened yesterday except Tim Tebow's back, but this time in baseball. And Tebow's trying a shot to see if he can make it in the pros, the professional baseball, or the show, as they like to call it. And Tebow this time around had he had like 29 teams there yesterday. He had one home run out of 59 pitches. Everything else was kind of like ground balls. So don't see his baseball career panning out so well. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up with the must-know news. Our focus topic as we talk to each other today, black athletes. We dive into that. Brent Reed, Downright Sports. If you're looking for a DJ, Worldwide Sound's own New York City's best, DJ Chase. Does weddings, birthdays, you name it, he does it. Also, if you need somebody to host your mixtape, DJ Chase also does that too. Check it out right now. In fact, DJ Chase has a new mixtape out currently right now that you could go and download. For more information, hit DJ Chase up at Twitter at DJ Chase, or go to his Instagram at DJ Chase. And his latest mixtape, DJ Chase Band Talk Volume 5, you will hear some people like Fetty Wap and Young MIA and French Montana and Drake. I'm getting old because a lot of these names don't make sense to me at all anymore. But let's talk, everybody. Let's talk about the things that are mattering right now in our world. And there's no secret that a lot of stuff going on right now have to do with police violence. And a lot of it has to do, we're getting messages currently right now. Make sure I'll turn that off because that's going to be a pain in the butt to me. But a lot of the biggest problems currently right now are the police, the law enforcement, and they're not the problem. Let me be very clear. I got uncles that are cops. I got cousins that are cops. I respect the police. Without the police, we'd be in trouble. But there's some bad apples. And I think where people... All right, we're not going to go off on a tangent, but there have been issues. Currently, right now, the topic of conversation amongst the world is, can athletes be activists? You know, a lot of people prefer their athlete to just be an entertainer. Go out there, catch the ball, dunk the ball, hit the ball, run the ball. You know, don't speak up on anything, close your eyes, and, you know, act like it never happened. Some athletes have taken that mantle. Most notably was Michael Jordan until recently. Jordan then stepped out and said he has to speak. Maybe it's because the new generation is speaking, but let's not forget the old generation. In the 60s and 70s, and much before that, you had Jackie Robinson stepping out and speaking up. But Jackie did it in a way that it was respected because everybody knew Jackie was going to be hated for being the first black ball player, but he never did it in violence. And no athlete has done it in violence. No athlete has said, "Hey, I'm going out, get my gun ready." Jim Brown, Bill Russell, Muhammad, they all supported Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, all supported Muhammad Ali when he was like, "I'm not going to Vietnam." Then they were villainized. Now they're looked at in the sight of these guys just knew what they were doing. Thank God for them because they changed the concept of they first of all they got the conversation going. Second of all, they just basically show it's okay to believe in what you want to believe in. Little stuff like the AFL didn't play in a Pro Bowl game because I want to say it was in Louisiana and they had the segregation going on and they said we're not playing. Black athletes weren't playing and they needed to play because they needed their check. Flash forward to now where social media is big, sponsorships are big, all everybody cares about is their dollar. And now we all care about our money, but Colin Kaepernick recently said, "I'm not standing up for the national anthem because I want minorities' rights to be recognized." Somehow, some way, that was construed that he hated the troops. And that's where, hey, look at this hand, because what I'm doing over here is really the wrong thing. And they're using the fact that this guy is stepping up to stand behind something he believes in and using something, because he knew that this was going to get people's attention, that if he doesn't stand up for the national anthem, that people are going to talk, it's going to draw attention to what he believes in. The problem is they're using it that he hates America, and he never said that. And then you got other athletes, especially black athletes, that are coming out and villainize him. Rodney Harrison said he's not black. That's the crap that's been going on in the black culture forever. Anytime one black guy wants to step out, the others want to pull him down. And as far as football players goes, I commend Colin Kaepernick for stepping out and saying something, because the Seattle Seahawks can't do it all by themselves. They're the most vocal, but because they're in Seattle and they're away from everything, nobody pays them any attention. But let's just look how black athletes view themselves. When they had an opportunity to step up, get more rights in the NFL, they shied away. We just want to play. Get us back on the field. They gave Goodell more power. They got a little more money. But after this past NBA season, they were all upset because NBA players were basically just getting truckloads of money, guaranteed money. NFL players are like, "Where's my guaranteed money?" Maybe if you follow the lead of Colin Kaepernick and all stop just being entertainers, worrying about what your hair looks like, even though you're wearing a helmet the whole entire game, worrying about what your end zone dance is going to be, and start focusing more about things that matter, what's happening out in the street, what's happening in your own league, and do more to step up and protect yourself. And step out and speak for others. We'll wrap it up in a second on this, but most notably, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony stepped on stage, and maybe it was because of Carmelo Anthony speaking up, but they went on stage during the ESPYs and spoke about violence, spoke about minorities getting gunned down, spoke about the fact that we don't feel like we have a voice. And a lot of it has to do with our own fault. A lot of it has to do because if you're a black man, I don't give a damn what era it is. If you're a black man and you know things is hard, don't make it harder on yourself. Don't put yourself in a situation, on a scenario, or in a position where you're looked at less than another person, or you're looked at in a certain light, or you're deemed with a certain title. Don't do that to yourself. Put yourself in a scenario where you're on the same plateau as that white athlete. Say what you want to say. We're all Americans at the end of the day, but at the end of the night, we're the only country where there's white Americans and there's black Americans. And if you're a black American, you still have to fight just as hard as the white American. It's a fact. Say what you want to say. Those of you that want to be naive and ignorant, continue to be that way. Those of you that want to wake up, you have to wake up. You educate yourself. You pay attention to history. Go to school. Go to work. If you don't want to go to work, create a job for yourself. But slinging yay ain't cutting it, all right? Let the rappers talk about how many bricks they cook, because I can promise you ain't none of them cook not near one brick. None of them been in the kitchen stirring it up like talking about, because real G's don't talk like that. But the conversation is, can athletes be activists or entertainers? Which one does the world want to prefer? And I think they want them just to shut up and go do what they say they want to do. But they need to speak out. You have that ability. Speak out. It's only right. Anyway, we'll come back. A lot shorter segment as we talk about Suicide Squad. Downright Sports, USA, fat guy, always win. All right, Monday, I went to the movies to go see Suicide Squad finally, kind of wrapping up my blockbuster summer movies. Suicide Squad was good. Suicide Squad was entertaining, man. It was really, I like what DC's doing with their movies, and it took Suicide Squad to kind of make me understand that. And if you pay attention to the way they kind of construct the movie, it's not a whole lot of that. They know it's an action movie. They know people coming to see things blow up. Let's just get to that, and that's awesome. I love every minute of that, I thought the storyline was good. A lot of it took me back to my childhood with Harley Quinn and the put and stuff with the Joker. I'm not going to give too much away. But I thought it was really good. I thought it was entertaining. And that's all you want in a freaking movie is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So many of us get lost. Everybody, the Dark Knight comes out and everybody thinks everything new. But really go back and evaluate the Dark Knight, people. Go back and take a look. Go back and really watch the movie. Boring. Alright. The Dark Knight Rises, though? Alright, that's kind of what you want to see, but even still, if you could cut out both of those movies, you could cut out an hour of both of those movies, and it'd still be a good movie because they're too long. These other movies, you don't feel like you're in the theater that long. Batman vs. Superman, Man of Steel, and Suicide Squad. I like what DC's finally doing. This is not bad. I like what Warner Brothers needs to do a little bit better, but I like it. In any case, I'm Brent Reed. This has been another Downright Sports. Shout out to DJ Chase. Go ahead and take a look at his new mixtape he's got out right now. DJ Chase Band Talk Volume 5. That means there's 4, 3, and 2, and 1. If you want more information from DJ Chase, go to his Twitter at DJ Chase. At DJ Chase. I was going to say .com. I'm showing my age again. And also more things are coming to the YouTube channel of Downright Entertainment. Just stay tuned. In October, more things are going to blow up. Hopefully, if it pans out the way I actually want. Any case, you guys enjoy the day. And remember, life's never over. It always just begins. Peace.